Hi there, hello, welcome back to my Flosstube channel. My name's Laura, also known as Butterfly Stitches 83 and Cotton and Clay UK over on Instagram. And this is my little area of YouTube where I show off all my cross stitch projects and we look at haul and we chat all things cross stitch and craft. Yeah, hello, welcome. Thank you for joining me again. And if you're brand new and you're seeing this ugly mug for the first time, then welcome, and I hope you enjoy some of the projects that I've got to show you today. Little rundown of what we've got. So I've got 2 new finishes this month, 1 start and finish, 1 new start. I've got progress on 5 whips, then I've got some haul, I've got the unboxing of the newest Cotton Twine box. I'm going to announce the giveaway winner from last month's video who is winning the previous Cotton Twine box. And yeah, then we'll talk a little bit about plans. Yeah, and some haul. I can't remember if I mentioned that. There's always haul, let's be honest. So hello and welcome. Life update wise, not much to report, just busy as usual. Both my children have had their birthdays since the last video. So my son's just turned 12, my daughter's just turned 6, her birthday was last weekend. So it's been busy. My son is currently doing his year 11 and yes, which is life away, year 7 end of year tests, which in his school is like a crazy big deal. So that's been quite stressful for him. Yeah, just lots of busyness. Also, just to say a massive thank you to everyone who has already signed up to my Summer of Stitching Stash and Self-Care boxes. If you don't know what that is, you've never seen this before, I'm currently I've got pre-orders open on a Summer of Stitching stash box where we're going to have 6 presents to open on a weekly basis. It's kind of like a summer advent calendar full of all kinds of stitchy goodies. I won't go into all the details because you guys have heard it all before, and the previous video to this one is specifically dedicated to the Summer of Stitching and I go through everything there, so please feel free to hop over and get all of the details from there. But for those of you who have signed up, thank you so much. This has been really exciting and nerve-wracking for me. It's the sort of biggest kind of thing I've ever offered as part of my small stitchy business. I'm just been really touched by those of you that have signed up, and pretty much everyone that signed up has also put in their email to me how excited they are and how much they're looking forward to it and stuff. So that I love that encouragement and that makes me so happy. So thank you so much. I've got about 6 or 7 places left before I'm going to have to like cut it off, say that that's, you know, the most I can do, just me on my own. So if you would like to join, please, as I say, either go to my pinned Instagram post on cotton_and_clay UK. I'm going to link everything down below to look at the details there, or go and look at the previous video to this one for all of the details, and then just drop me an email with the info that is required, and I'll send you your invoice and we'll get you added to the list. As I say, I've got about 6 or 7 places, I reckon, until I'm sort of at what I will feel comfortable as my max. I'd love to fill those up. That would be amazing. And then we'd have just a lovely number of us. Yeah, so thank you so much. It's really fun. That's what I'm currently working on as well. You'll probably get an email next week with all of the themes announced for the 6 boxes. So that will be fun. And yeah, I'm currently working on sourcing the items for the box, and I've actually been working this morning on the items, the cotton and clay handmade items for the box as well. So that's super exciting. It's very hard, but I'm gonna have to keep them a secret until July. But yeah, so just a big thank you on that. So that's part of why life has been so manic and busy as well. But yeah, that's enough about me. Let's start going on with the stitching, because that's what everyone's really here for. So I've got 2 new finishes this month, and a start and a finish. So my first finish is this beauty. It is the Spring Quaker by Primrose Cottage Stitches. Let me go closer. It's gorgeous. I'm obsessed with these. I'm absolutely obsessed. And I just realised or found out yesterday that they're not the newest release, which was the Patriotic, but the one before that, like the stitching themed Quaker, has now been released on PDF on the Primrose Cottage website. Yay! So that will probably be my next one. I have got the summer one of these as well to start. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Thread wise, let me go a bit closer just to show you the cool variegation on this thread. So I think I mentioned in my last video, I'd started off using Romy's Creations Gentle Violet, absolutely beautiful variegated shade. But when I ordered some more, it was about a year or so later, and I like the colour, you know how you have the different, what's the expression, dye lots, and it was quite a lot darker, so I thought, oh, what am I going to do? So I spoke to the lovely Letitia at Korry's Little Shop and asked her advice, and I've settled on Classic Colourworks Grape Pie, which, to be honest, that was like, you know what, I don't even know which bit it was. I think it was this bit down here that I finished off in that, and it was such a good match. It really worked out well. Now you can't even tell that it was different colours. But yeah, I love how it turned out. These are really fun to stitch. They're quite quick stitches. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to starting both the summer one and the stitching themed one, as I mentioned. As always, by the way, everything I show you, I'm going to link. I usually try and do some quite comprehensive notes down in the description. So anything, if you don't catch any of the items I'm showing or the projects that I'm showing, I will always link those down below for you to have a look at. My next finish is from this book, which is Cross Stitch Happy Days by Korry. Beautiful book. I've done a flip through before. It's absolutely gorgeous, really lovely projects. And this is my first one from that book, and it is finished. And it is Girl with Dove. Really fun. Now this dress was no joke. So like this looks like quite a small project, and it is, but the dress with all these birds on, I just kept it. I mean, it wasn't, no, I didn't, you know what, I didn't actually frog it very much, but it was just, I really had to concentrate more than I expected, but it was also very enjoyable. So yeah, I've used mostly called for colours, or close to called for colours, and then I've just added, like, I've changed a couple of things, like the brown of her hair was kind of like a very dark blue, which didn't really sit well with me, so I changed it to a dark brown instead. But yeah, mostly I've stuck to close to or the called for colours. So yeah, I absolutely love her. She's got a sister piece in here as well, which is the, let me find it, Stylish Girl. That's her kind of sister piece, and I plan to stitch that. For some reason this makes me think of fireworks, so I'm probably going to try and stitch that one around sort of October, November time. But yeah, had a lot of fun with this, and yeah, I was chuffed to get another finishing this month. And my start and finish, as always, as so far so good, every month of this year I've been sticking to it. It's from my 12 monthly minis book, and I finished the May one, which is this one here. I've been choosing all of my own colours from these. They're mostly Weeks Dye Works or Roxy Floss for each of them. If you go onto my Butterfly Stitches 83 Instagram account, I share exactly what threads I've used on that one. But yeah, that's the May one. I can't remember if when I last showed you all of them so far, so I'll just quickly show you them. So this was January, the snowman. This was February. February might be my favourite, you know, so far. March, April, and May. So they're really enjoyable. I usually get them done in sort of 2 stitching sessions, which for me is, I don't know, an evening, 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, really enjoyable, really quick. And the next one, the June one, has got strawberries on, which, if any of you are following anything in the stitching world at the moment, will know that strawberries are everywhere, and I mean literally everywhere. So yeah, it's kind of fitting that that is also the next one in this book. So that's my finishes. My new start. I was so excited to finally start this. I've had this in my to-do list for a while. So first of all, let me show you the bag I'm using. It's the bag I showed you last video. That was part of my haul from Canny Little Fox. And the project is Erin Elizabeth stitching tier. It's so beautiful. I've had it on my list of projects to start for a long time, and I'm excited to have finally started it. I tell you what, I'm sticking pretty well to my schedule. So at the beginning of the year, you'll be able to flick back to like a January video. I went through all my plans of everything I'm going to start in 2025. And you know what? I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I know it's a lot easier to start things than finish things, but so I'm not going to pat myself on the back too much. But I am doing pretty good, and I'm pretty chuffed with where we're at. I think so far I've only pushed 2 projects into next year, which was inevitable. I was never going to start all of them. I just wouldn't have had time. So I'm pretty chuffed. So this is one that was on that list, and now I've started it. And I tell you what's great, I didn't realise, because of kind of the perspective of the photo, I thought these Erin Elizabeth tiers were actually much, much bigger than they are, but they're not that big. It's quite manageable. I think they're going to be super cute, and I've already got the bead here, and there's about 4 others that I really like. So I think I'm going to start collecting them and just have them, because they're going to come out fairly small, just have them all framed and put together in my house somewhere as like a little gallery. So that's the plan. So because it is smaller than I thought, I'm going to add it to my list of ones I hope to finish this year. So you heard it here first. So here's where we are after the first session. I've got way too much fabric. For some reason I decided to use a huge piece of fabric. But anyway, there we are. And that's where I'm at so far. So it's basically the middle of the tier. I've got a little jar of buttons, a little thimble, a little ruler or tape measure, and a bobbin. And doing that bobbin with the 2 colours and styles of red or pink was really, really fun. The needle minder I'm using is this cutie from Abigail Rose that I got at the Stitch Festival. I thought that was just, because it's a stitching themed needle minder, I just thought that was so appropriate. And it's a great needle minder. It's been working really well. Because it's quite thick, I wondered, oh, how well is it going to hold my needle? Turns out very, very well. It's a good one. Do recommend. So yeah, that's where we're at. So we've done that little bit. I've got to decide whether I'm going to go up or down for the next time. Probably go down. I really want to do that sewing machine. But yeah, it's absolutely great fun. I've chosen all my own threads, and they are again a mixture of Roxy Floss and Weeks Dye Works, and 1 Cottage Garden threads as well. So when I put this one on my Instagram, which I don't think I have yet, I'll be sure to list all the threads that I'm using, as I usually do. Oops, back in there. So yeah, that was a new start that I was very, very happy to start this month. Okay, what's next? Okay, so we're now moving on to whips. God, I'm all over the place today, sorry. Right, so moving on to whips. And the first one is the Secret Garden Sale by Historical Sampler Company. I have done parts, so I think when I last saw you, I'd done part 1, and now I've done part 1 and 2. I think we're on part 4 now, so I'm already behind, but that's okay. And here we are. So this was part 2. Really beautiful, and it's long, so I think that eventually it will make like a really beautiful pillow, like quite a big pillow cushion, really. So maybe if I ever get skilled at finishing, that's what I'll do with it. And 3 and 4 have come out, but I think I'm actually going to do 4 first. So 3 was this side, but then 4 finishes this side, so you've kind of gone all the way to the edge. So I think I might do that one next. Looks a little bit less, that part looks a little bit less daunting. And this is the beautiful needle minder that came in the gift box with it, kindly gifted to me by Historical Sampler Company. And I'm doing the linen option, but there is a linen and an Ada option, as there always is. Beautiful. Loving seeing everyone's progress on that one as well. My next whip is also another Historical Sampler Company, and this was part of, which box was this? Maybe the February Cotton Twine box, something like that. And it is Hello Spring. and it's by Historical Sampler Company, but it's designed by Yasmin Made with Love. You guys know I'm a huge fan of. And I'm hoping to have this as a finish for the next time I see you. So basically it's nearly done. You just have, sorry, I should have brought the picture, but all that's left is a big flower in the style of this on this side, and the words underneath. And I don't think I'm going to do the words because it's Hello Spring, and I just want to keep it as a year-round thing. So that cuts off a little bit of the stitching for me. So I'm hoping that I'll have this as a finish next time I see you. Let's bring it a bit closer for you. Gorgeous, and lovely needle minder, which is also part of the kit. Love this little bear. It's gorgeous. It's really fun, quick stitch, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really looking forward to finishing it off. So thank you, Yaz, and thank you, Historical Sampler Company. Oh wow, I'm absolutely whizzing through today. Look at me go, which is good because it's going to be the school run soon, so I do need to be fairly quick. So my next whip I haven't had out for a little while. That's the Modern Folk Embroidery Big Stitch Big Tree, which was an exclusive at the Big Stitch Retreat last year, hence the Big Stitch 2024 on Rotherham written underneath. Mine is signed by the man himself, Jacob, at Modern Folk Embroidery, which makes me very happy. And yeah, I'm doing mine in quite a jazzy way. Let me show you. This is kind of the main big project that I want to get finished this year. This and the Cinderella one I showed you last video. Hoping to get both of those finished this year. Here's where we are. So I'm doing mine in very bright colours. These are paint box threads. I got mine from Pain Free Crafts, and the paint box threads set is called Indian Summer. So it's all purples, pinks and oranges. I think last time I showed you this, I'd done up to about here. I'd just done the, or I might have done that bit. I'd done the orange bird. So I've done, actually no, I don't think I had. So I've done all of this down here basically. I messed up somewhere because it's me. For some reason, I love this project so much, but every single time I get it out, I fluff it and then have to frog some. This time I'm not frogging because, so I'm, which part was it? Somewhere around here I must have miscounted and it's thrown everything off. So I think what I'm going to do is going to be easier to fudge it in the middle than at the edges, because obviously they're very close to the border. So I think what I'm going to do now is come all the way down this side, so this border's in place, join the border up. So basically I'm just going to do the edges, kind of like if you're doing a jigsaw. I'm going to do all the edge pieces first, so that then when I have to make corrections, it can be in the middle where it's like easier for me to fudge it. But let me go a bit closer for you, so you can see all those lovely colours and that lovely pattern. This fabric is by Megan at Coffee Craft. It's a 28 count. And as I say, so I'm using the paint box threads. They are a little bit thicker, so that's why this is quite, you know, if you can see, it's quite a bold kind of 3D chunky stitch on the 28 count. This is 2 strands of the paint box threads on the 28 count. So if you don't like this style, if I like it bold like this, but if you prefer like a more primitive style, then I recommend using just 1 strand of the paint box threads if you're using 28 count. If you're using 32 or anything higher, then you definitely could only use 1 strand, I think. So yeah, that's where we are. As I say, I hope to finish it this year. Might even do some more next month, if not it'll be the month after. So yeah, very pleased with that. Really chuffed. And what's been really inspiring for this is seeing my friend Shell, Cheesecake and Cross Stitch. She has also done a really cool colour. She's using the paint box threads, but like the pastel rainbow colours, and she's finished hers. And it looks so beautiful, and that's seeing hers finished is quite inspiring, and the main reason I got this one back out again. This bag, by the way, it's an absolute beauty. This one's by Stitch Mania Stash. Really gorgeous. Again, I'll link below at the end of the video. Penultimate whip that I've worked on this month, and it's the one you see every month and you keep coming back and you keep wanting to see it, because why would you not want to see it? It is the Quacker, the epicness that is the Quackalong, and we're still going strong, guys. Once a month I'm putting stitches into this now, and I'm getting closer to halfway, still not quite, but you know, and yeah, but I'm really enjoying working on it every month and doing like one or two different motifs every month. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and hope to finish it by Big Stitch 2026, which is the aim that we're all trying for in the Quackalong Stitch Along. It's Quacker, it's by Star Parade Designs, and it's a beauty. And you've all seen it before, but I'm sure it's desperately exciting to see what bits I've done each time. And here we are. Let's go back a little bit. So for those who can't do spot the difference, this month's addition is this feather and these flowers up here. A bit nearer now. This is one of my needle minders from Cotton and Clay. I love it so much. It's 27 count Linda fabric in grass, and it's Lemonade by Weeks Dye Works is the floss. It's gorgeous. So where am I going next month with it? I think, you know what, I was going to leave this bit till last, but I think I'm actually going to do it next. I'm going to do this cute little rubber ducky right down here, because then I can continue up here and kind of get to a horizontal halfway mark. So stay tuned for next month to see if that happened. Okay, and last but definitely not least on the whips, I pulled out a whip that I haven't had out for a long time, and it is Queen Bee by Yasmin Made with Love. It's absolutely gorgeous. I bought it at Stitch in London, not last year but the year before, and then I started it not long after, so it has been a whip for a while now. I just haven't had it out for a while, and I was very excited to find it on my list and pull it out this month. Let me show you where I'm up to. Oops. There we go. Oh, let me cover that. So here's where we're at. I swear I had a magnet on it. Okay, don't know where my needle minder's gone. Yes, so here's where we are. I think last time I showed it was a long time ago, but I can tell you what I've done this time. I did this bottom part here and the bee's leg, and then this section motif here. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a 16 count Ada from LiluXStitch on Etsy in like this gorgeous, I think she calls it Senna, I guess that's the word, something like that, but it's kind of like this dark salmon pink. So yeah, really chuffed to have got that out. It's inspired me to continue on, so I'm hoping that I will be yeah, able to continue this one on. Oh, I found my magnet. There you go. Flew off as I was picking up the project. It's one of my needle minders, this one, so I've been using. Little bee. So yeah, thanks so much for all your beautiful designs, Yaz. Absolutely amazing. Yaz has knocked it out of the park again this morning with, she's released a load of like fruit inspired Quakers, and I've hopped straight on and bought the lemon one, so I'll show you that in next month's haul. But yeah, continues to knock it out of the park. Absolute genius of a designer. Okay, so we've done starts, we've done whips, we've done finishes. Let's go on to haul. Everyone's favourite part, well, maybe not everyone's, but certainly mine. First of all, I'm going to show you the Cotton and Clay needle minder of the month. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take it out of the packet. This one's about to be posted out to someone, but I'll just quickly take it out of the packet to show you. I said strawberries were big. This isn't new to my shop. I've had strawberries in my shop for a while, but I just happened to pick it for this month's Minder of the Month, and then it turns out that strawberries are everywhere, absolutely everywhere. It's exploding. It's strawberry season indeed. So this one is a strawberry dropped in chocolate, dipped in chocolate, hand painted polymer clay needle minder, and this one is currently minder of the month and will be until the end of May, which means you can get it on my Etsy shop for only £6, or you can sign up to my minder of the month club and get it for just £5, and you'll get a needle minder sent to you every month, with payment taken automatically via PayPal, cancellation at any time, but I'd love you to join. We've got quite a nice little group of Minder of the Month people now. I've got quite a few on there and it's really nice. So thank you if you are a member of my Minder of the Month club, and if you'd like to join and get your hands on this guy, then please sign up before the 31st of this month, and I will know that it is this one that you want and not next month's. So I just thought I'd show you guys that. So haul. Oh, sorry, it's really, really hot in here. I shut my door because I didn't want my neighbours to just... I got suddenly embarrassed at the thought of my neighbours hearing me talking to YouTube, which is weird. I don't usually care about that stuff, but I don't know, I think she's in her garden. So she's probably nosing. So I quickly shut the door, but now I'm like sweltering. It's like a blooming oven, like a greenhouse in here. But anyway, I digress. So let's do floss clubs. So I'm a member of 2 floss clubs. The first is the Cottage Garden Threads Club through Talking Dog Stitchery. Bless her, they had some, I think there was some customs issues with a lot of floss getting into a lot of the UK suppliers this month. So it was delayed a smidge, but hats off to Rachel. It was amazing. She kept us informed. She emailed us all the way along, just said, you know, your threads are going to be a little bit late. Sorry, you know, let me know what you want to do. Absolutely brilliant. And they weren't really that late. It was just like a week or so late. And I still got them for this month. So it was no big deal at all. But yeah, beautiful customer service. So thank you, Talking Dog Stitchery. So this month's flop, I swear there's usually 4. I think I might be using one in something, but anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, I think I'm using the yellow one in my, I already snatched it to use in my stitching tier, so sorry about that. But anyway, we've got Cozy Nook, Wild Rose, and Pretty Ribbons. Now, what they tend to be doing in this floss club is they'll send you like 3 variegated, and then the 4th one is like a combination of all 3 together in a highly variegated. So you see this yellow in here. That's the one. It's Honey, I think it's called. That's the one that I'm currently using. I knew I was missing one in the Stitchy tier project. But yeah, really gorgeous colours as usual. And I've stitched with these a few times now, and they are really a joy to stitch with. I don't know why, but they're just really smooth and just pleasant, and a great thickness, and just really, really fun to stitch with. So, oops. Oh, and I'll read you the little note that we get, which tells you what they are. It says, they're finally here. Thank you so much for your patience while these glorious colours made their way from Australia to your front door. We have another gorgeous palette from the Cottagecore collection this month, based around the variegated skein of Pretty Ribbons. I like to read this out because it usually explains which collection of Cottage Garden threads they're from, and in this case these ones are from the Cottagecore collection, in case you wish to look them up. And my other floss club is the Weeks Dye Works monthly floss club from Korry's local shop. Always a joy. We get 10 again. I'm worried now that I already, so basically I had, because I had those new starts, I had to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, oh no, I've got them all. I started like poaching threads from my collection, but no, these are all here. So these are done all alphabetically. We get 10 Weeks Dye Works every month. Again, I think there's an issue with supplies. I think this must be a customs thing across the country. So Letitia gave us a lovely note, just said, due to delays in customs, the selection this month contains replacements and will not follow the alphabetical order I tried to stick to. I do apologise. Rest assured you will not receive duplicates. So bless her, she's fixed the problem. She's sent us, I mean, to be honest, they're still B's, so they must, B's and C's, they must be pretty close to, in the alphabet. And then she's just going to send the ones she couldn't get at a later date. So that works for me. I'm hoping to stay in the club until, you know, the end. So I've got the full Weeks Dye Works collection anyway. That's the dream. So we've got Boysenberry. Butterscotch, this is lovely. Bright Leaf. Cadet, that's cool colour. Cool name. A really gorgeous vibrant red Candy Apple. Butterbean, really gorgeous soft green, sage green. Lots of variegation in there that you can't really see on camera. Loads of variegation in this one as well. This is Cape Cod. I think what's been lovely about this week's Dye Works Club is realising how many of their, like I think we quite often see the more gently variegated ones as called for colours, and then we just go and buy those because they're called for in a particular pattern. But they do a lot more highly variegated flosses like the one I just showed you, that you just don't really know about. If it's not been a called for colour, you might not have bought it unless you've seen it at a retreat or something. So that's one of the joys of being in this club. Blue Coat Blue. Cantaloupe. It's pretty. Another beautiful variegation, Bullfrog. So absolutely stunning colours as always. I don't like to play favourites with my floss because you guys, for a start, you guys know how much I love Roxy floss. But I think Week's Dye Works might be a close second. I love them. Love, love, love. This has definitely been the year of the floss because I've really been been a bit more adventurous in my floss this year. Okay, next piece of haul is again from the lovely Yasmin Made with Love. She's been, as I say, knocking it out of the park. She's released loads of beautiful new bags and beautiful thread beds. I love a thread bed, and this is a really big one as well. I just had to get this one, and again, very much on trend. So it is, I think these ones are still in stock as well. It's this gorgeous strawberry fabric thread bed, beautifully made. I don't know if you can see on the camera. It's all quilted. You see that? You can't really see. It's beautifully quilted. Inside you've got your lovely thread bed material, and a little for hanging your scissor fob or whatever. And what's really neat is she's put, this is such a good idea, she's put a magnet inside the label, so you can keep your needle minder on there. Let me use my strawberry again to demonstrate. Since it is a strawberry, I really need to nick one of my strawberries to put in this thread bed. There we go. So you can stick your needle minder on there. So cute, so perfect. I'm currently working on a strawberry scissor fob as well. I'm just waiting for some like tiny strawberry cutters. So keep your eyes peeled on my Instagram if that's something you'd be interested in. So yeah, really beautiful. As always, I can't show you it because it is just the pattern, but she includes a lovely freebie pattern as well. This is a lovely like floral design. It's really gorgeous. So yeah, love it. Thank you so much, Yaz. And as I say, I've ordered the lemon Quaker pattern, and I've ordered the lemon version of this as well today. So I will show you that in my next video. Final bit of haul, and then I will move on to cotton and twine stuff. I'm so happy to get this. Oh my God. Right. So I was saying to some Stitchy friends the other day, buying bags, cross-stitch project bags, is proving to be a high octane sport. Like these talented ladies are, obviously it takes a while to make each of these bags, and they're like making like one or two of each and then putting it on their Insta, like doing these bag releases, and then if you are not there instantly to comment, then you miss out. And it's like it's kind of fun but also stressful if you see one that you really, really love. And I saw this and I just had to have it. And then I was like messaging her saying, oh, when this is Oh So Alison, by the way, I'll show you in a minute. And I was messaging her like, oh, when is this going to be released? And she's like, okay, it's coming this week on my like bag sale. And I was like, okay, right. So I set my phone alarm. So I must be the first one to comment. But the thing is, we all do the same thing and we all comment at the same time, and then you've literally commented at the same second as someone else, and you're like, well, did I win it? Did I win it? I don't know. Have I won it? Have I won it? It's just like so silly, but so stressful, but also kind of fun at the same time. But anyway, I did win this one, and I'm very, very happy to. And it's my first ever Oh So Alison bag. I've seen her bags on other people's floss tubes a few times lately, and I was like, yeah, I have to have one. And it's this. God, more strawberries, but look how pretty. How pretty. Strawberries and Russian dolls. I mean, seriously, and teapots. Look how gorgeous. By the way, I did just buy a Russian doll cutter as well, so there may well be a Russian doll needminder coming our way when I'm going to get to it, because I'm currently making stuff for the boxes. I don't know. But yeah, look how pretty. Lovely little charm as well. And look at the other side, so pretty, beautifully made. And the inside is like this lovely red fabric. Really love it, really, really happy to have that one. And I'm sorry if I beat anyone else to it. But it makes you feel better. That happens to me most of the time. So all's fair in love and cross stitch bag purchasing, I guess. Okay, so couple of things left. So last video, well, not my last video, because that was a Flosstube extra where I was talking all about the summer stitching box. Another shameless plug, go watch that one and find out about the summer stitching box. However, the one before that, we were doing a giveaway to win the April Cotton Twine box by Historical Sampler Company, which was this one. I won't show you everything in the box again, but I'll show you the pattern. And you got the pattern, the threads, the fabric, the frame, and a couple of other little goodies as well, all in the box. And yeah, so we did a giveaway for that one where everyone had to comment their favourite designer du jour, like the ones they were loving at the moment. That was really good because that helped me to discover a few new designers as well. So that was great. So thank you so much to everyone who entered. And the winner, as chosen at random this morning, is Oodles of Stitches 32.95. So that's Oodles, OODLES of OF, Stitches, STITCHES, 32.95. You are our winner. You are going to win that Cotton and Twine box. Congratulations. Please send an email to cottonandclayuk@gmail.com with your postal address, and I will get that out to you ASAP. And I will also go and comment on your comment in case you don't see this video. So yeah, congratulations, Oodles of Stitches 32.95, and thank you so much to everyone for joining in the giveaway. And yeah, hope you win next time. There'll be more giveaways. I'm always doing plenty of giveaways. And lastly, I just want to show you the Cotton and Twine box for this month. Sadly, I won't be giving this one away because I like it too much. So this is the May box. You can still buy these, or you can still sign up, subscribe to the Cotton and Twine box. And you've got until either the 25th or the 26th to sign up, and you'll receive this one. So the pattern this month is so pretty. It's these lovely swans. So beautiful. Really nice. Really lovely swans. As usual, you get full instructions. You get really, really, hang on, I always like to show this, really clear, chunky pattern to follow, colour pattern. Yeah, absolutely love it. But I am going to keep this one because I do want to stitch this at some point. I might just stitch one of the swans and kind of adapt the pattern a little bit, but we shall see. Also in this box, obviously you get your pattern and you get your fabric and your flosses. Gorgeous fabric this time. This is the, I always have the linen one. It's beautiful blue. Lovely, gorgeous, subtle shades. Really soothing kind of pattern, this one. Your needle, that's all included. But we've also got our finishing material, which is this backing piece and this lovely white rickrack. So pretty. And you also got a lovely hand soap. Who makes this? I'd like to shout out the other business, but I'm not sure. Rex London, maybe? Can I smell? I kind of want to open it just so I can smell it. Well, that's fine. I'm not giving this one away, so I guess I can open it. God, that's nice. God, that's beautiful. Lovely jubbly. I might start using it now that I've shown you guys. Lovely marshmallow bar. Oh, that's gone pretty soft sitting out here. That's going in the fridge and might get eaten later. And as always, you get a tea bag. I don't drink tea, so I've got quite a collection now to give away to a tea-loving friend. So you get all of this for, I think it's either, £20 for the Ada, 22 for the linen, which I think is a real bargain. And as I say, you've got time to sign up before either 25th or 26th. I'll check that and put it down below. If you would like to get this month's box. Absolute beauty. This one was kindly gifted to me by Historical Sampler Company. But I do think that is an amazing deal. Okay, so that's everything. Oh, which is good because I'm sweating. A quick word on plans. So next month I want to do one more section of the Secret Garden. I want to finish that Hello Spring project. I want to start the summer portion of my seasonal etchings, so I can potentially get a finish on that as well. Excuse me. I'm working on In Praise of Pollinators at the moment by the Blue Flower, so that'll have some progress to show you next month. And I'd also like to squeeze in some time to work on Atlantic Shores by Pigeon Coop and my giraffes, I Love Giraffes by Haystack Stitching. So I'm quite impressed that I remembered all those designers because that's not written down. So that's my plans for next month. And of course, I'll also be feverishly working on my Summer of Stitching boxes. As I say, if you want to know more about that, then please check out the Instagram post that I will link below or the previous video. 6 or 7 places left, and it would absolutely make my year if I sold all of those. So please, thank you so much. And it will be epic, I hope. I promise it will be epic. The designs I've come up with are really cute, so it should be good. Thank you so much. If you want to follow me on Instagram, as I said before, it's Butterfly Stitches 83 for all my cross stitch stuff. And then if you want to follow my small business where I'm making needle minders, floss organisers, etc., that is cotton_and_clay UK on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next month. Lots of love. Bye.